Good morning, students. Myself, Dr. Prema, working as professor and PG coordinator in the Department of Computer Science, BLDS Engineering College, Vijaypur. In this video, we'll discuss about the mass storage systems. The topic of mass storage system is divided into overview of mass storage structure, disk attachment, disk scheduling, management, and swap management. The main objectives of this topic is to describe the physical structure of secondary storage devices and its effects on users of devices, to explain the performance characteristics of mass storage devices, to evaluate disk scheduling algorithms, to discuss operating system services provided for mass storage using RAID technique. The magnetic disks provide the bulk storage, secondary storage of the modern computers. So these have the drives which rotate at the speed of 60 to 250 times per second. So with respect to magnetic disk, we have the first term known as transfer rate. It is the rate at which data flows between drive and the computer. The next term is a seek time, which is known as random access time or positioning time. It is the time to move the disk arm to the desired cylinder. So we'll discuss about the cylinder sector and drive rotation and all in the next slide where we have one figure. The next term is the rotation latency. It is the time for desired sector to rotate under the disk head. The next term is head crash, which results from disk head making contact with the disk surface, which is the bad sector. So it is nothing but whenever the disk head makes a contact with the particular sector which is on the disk surface, there is a crash and we call it as a head crash. That is, we are unable to store the data on that particular sector. So that we call it as a head crash. So disks can be removable and the disks are attached to the computer using the IO bus. And you might have studied or heard that there are IO buses of type ATA, SATA and all. Now, apart from that, you have some other types like EIDE, USB, fiber channel, SCSI, SAS, Firewire. Then host controller in computer uses the bus to talk to the disk controller, which is built into the drive or the storage array. So we have a figure of the disk mechanism, that is how the head in the disk moves from one position to another position. So we have the circular structure here known as the cylinders. So all these cylinders are mounted on one spindle and this rotates. Okay, and every cylinder will be attached to one arm assembly, so that is known as read write head, so which is used to read the data from the from the cylinder and place the data onto the particular sector here. So every cylinder has the number of circular structure called as the track, and every track has number of segments known as the sectors. So from each sector the data is read or stored. Okay. So this is how your disk assembly is done in your hard disk. The next type of secondary storage structure is the hard disk, where we have the platters ranging from 85 inch to 14 inch. Commonly available platters are in the range 3.5 inch, 2.5 inch, and 1.8 inch. It ranges from 30 gigabytes to 3 terabyte per drive. The performance of hard disk is measured using the transfer rate. The theoretical transfer rate is 6 gigabytes per second. The effective transfer rate in real time is 1 gigabyte per second. The seek time is from 3 millisecond to 12 millisecond, but for desktop drives, the hard disk seek time is 9 millisecond. The average seek time measured or calculated based on one third of the tracks. Then we have a latency which is based on the spindle speed. That is, in the middle we have a spindle which rotates. So this is calculated as 60 divided by RPM. RPM stands for rotations per minute. So using this formula we convert it into the seconds. So the average latency is half latency. Next term is the seek time. When you are reading the data from one point and you want to move it to the next point, that is, you are reading the data at currently from 0th track 4th sector, and next instruction you receive to read the data from track 2 sector 5. The time it takes to move your head, the disk head, from track 0 to track 2 is called as the seek time. Then we have one more term called as recency. So once you reach the track 2, you will realize that the head is above the sector 1, and you will have to wait till the disk rotates to the 5th sector, so that you can start reading from track to 5th sector. The time you wait for the sector to be accessible for your head is known as the latency. Hard disk performance is measured using average access latency, so which is nothing but average access time. Average access seek time plus average latency gives the average access time. The average seek time represents the movement of the head from one track to another track. So once you reach that track, within the track you have the number of segments called as sectors. You have to move to that particular sector, that is called as a latency. So for a fastest hard disk, it is varies from 3 millisecond plus 2 millisecond, which is 5 millisecond. For slow hard disks drives, so it is around 14.56 milliseconds, where your average seek time is 9 millisecond and your average latency is 5.56 millisecond. We have a next term, average IO time, which is given by this formula, which is the addition of average access time, that is amount of time it takes to transfer or the transfer rate, then controller overhead. Both together represents the average IO time. For the given example, that is to transfer 4 kilobytes of block on 7200 rpm disk with 5 millisecond average seek time, 1 GB per second transfer rate with zero point 0.1 millisecond controller overhead. So we have the average IO time as 5 millisecond plus 4.1 millisecond plus zero point 0.1 millisecond plus transfer rate. The transfer rate is given by 0.031 millisecond. So the average IO time for 4 kilobyte is average seek time, that is 9.27 millisecond plus average latency, that is 0.031 millisecond. So total average time is given as totally 9.301 millisecond. Thank you, students.